Sports Podcast, where raw meets real, honesty has no off-season, and nothing gets sugar-coated. Hosted by Todd, Maddie, Dominic, and Randy. This is the Unfiltered Sports Podcast.
Hey, welcome into another NFL recap and show of pick'ems as you're welcoming into a very Christmassy, thanks to the producer to the stars, Unfiltered Sports Podcast, little viewing pleasure background. So you have the lights going on as it's that time of year, 'tis the season. And unfortunately, though, when we get to Christmas, as a lot of us youngsters, or when we were young, look forward to Christmas. Christmas means one thing in the NFL, means the season's almost over. So playoff positioning is taking place as we speak. There's going to be a couple more
Saturday football.
Yes.
Exactly.
And a lot of midweek games are going to start disappearing. We're going to get that Saturday football, and we're going to get into a lot of it because we've got a lot to talk about. So before we do, as we do every time on this show, we're going to introduce the panel. Then we're going to get into where we were right, where we were wrong. We're going to get into the viewers' standings as they've been following along. Most of you have been following along and giving your picks to Randy on time. And then we will get into the recaps of every single game, good nor bad, and then the pick'em. So that's the itinerary for the show. If you're new to the show, please like and subscribe, leave comments because we love reading them, and we will interact with you as the show goes on. So with that long-winded startup, Matt, how are you doing, sir?
Oh, man, you know how I'm doing this week, man. I'm doing horrible. We'll get into that. I don't want to do the show today, but the show must go on. You know what, Randy? You and that diabolical life. Dom.
Maddie's got that lump of coal in his stocking.
He sure does. Dom, how about you? How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, it's a blessed, faithful day. And you know what that means. It's a faithful day.
Oh, here we go.
That's all I'm going to say. Hey, all I know is my team is, Santa's favorite, That's all I know.
Geez.
That's all I know.
Jolly old Saint Nick. Now, what about the other jolly person on our panel? The producer to the stars, Randy.
Oh, it's a blessed day. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
You know what, Randy?
Tell us why.
No. Hold on. He'll get to that. He'll have plenty of time to get to that.
Don't you get into that too, Todd.
No, not right now. But I will say this. Let's get it started though. Where we were right, where we were wrong, and I'll lead things off, everybody. And I'm going to tell you where I was right. And I went with the Bears. Yeah, I'm not going to. I got a lot to talk about my boys on my hat, but. The Bears, I thought, I was like, man, now's the time where they kick it into high gear, and damn right they did. They got the W. So there's where I was right. Where's I was wrong? I was wrong when I picked the Bucks to beat the Panthers. I really thought the Bucks. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. The Lions. I thought the Lions would show up, and they did not. And there's going to be something to talk about that game. So before we get anywhere close to that, Matt, where were you right? Where were you wrong?
Oh, man. I just realistically, the only one where I was right is the Bills versus the Browns, but that's even a close one. And everyone knew that. That's the only one I can say faith on where I was right. Because this week I did horrible. Where I was wrong was pretty much half of my picks, man. I picked the Cowboys to win. I was wrong. I picked the Buccaneers to win. I was wrong. I got the Broncos to win.
Matt, one at a time. One at a time.
I was just wrong, man.
All right, so Matt professes to be very good this week. Now let's get over to Dom, the Dominator. Where were you right? Where were you wrong?
Well, last week I had two Island boys, and looking at them, I split the diff 50-50 this week. Where I was right, all you idiots picked the Cardinals, and I got the Falcons. So yay on me. Merry Christmas.
Right.
And then my dumbass picked the Packers over the Bears. So there's where my dumbass came into play. So you never know what can happen, but 50-50 this week in Island Boys.
It evens out. Now, Randy, where were you right? Where were you wrong?
Man,
go ahead, Randy.
Yeah, I was wrong picking the Cardinals. I'm an idiot, like Dom said. And, picking the fucking Rams. What the fuck was that, dude? Fuck you guys. But I still like them. Where I was right, I was the only motherfucker to pick the Panthers while the rest of you idiots picked the Bucks.
Yeah.
Go Kitties, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, that there was a couple of those games that I lost that I was like, God damn it! Had I just went conventional, I would have
Did
won.
anybody
Uh-huh.
pick the Colts?
I would have won the week.
No.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, I picked the Colts. I was the only
You
one on
did?
the island. Yes, I did.
Oh wow.
He
So
thought it'd be a grand 16-13 game.
yeah, you know what? It actually we'll talk about how that game went, or should I say Dom will. So as we start the week off, we can't do it without showing you who won the week. And let's start with the viewers, Randy.
Oh.
Tell us how they did and their overall standings.
Yes, sir. The viewers this week. Coach Mateo comes in first place at 11-5, while Mario comes in. These are all tiebreakers, obviously. Second in place at 11-5. Rob comes in third place at 11-5. Fourth place, Omar. Yep, 11-5. Matt Mativier turned in apparently he turned in his picks last week, so yeah, things have changed a little bit. We'll see here in a bit, but he goes 8-8 this week. Serves him right. And then Eric Ward doesn't turn in picks again for the second straight week. Goes 0-16.
Yikes.
Overall, yeah, yikes would be the word. Overall, Omar still in first place at 162-77. Coach Mateo still in second at 156-83. Third place is Mario at 152-87. Rob in fourth place at 149-90. With the mess up, he would have been in fifth last week, but because of his good record this week, gets put back in fourth place. And Matt Mativier with the same record at 149-90 at fifth place. And Eric Ward continues falling down the slopes, 136-103 for the host division. Hello, baby. 12-4. Beat all you suckers in the viewers division, too. So eat it, bitches. 12-4, baby. Me. 11-5, the Todd Man. Third place, the Dominator. Not this week. 10-6. And Matty Matt, after a couple of good weeks, falling flat on his face, picking them Cowboys. 1-star rated. Fourth place, Butthole Dweller. 8-8. Overall, nothing has changed here. Dominic Lorenz in first place, 152-87. Todd in second at 145-94. Maddie, 141-98. And I'm right behind you, buddy, in fourth place at 137-102, baby.
Well, there we are. We're all caught up on the standings. We'll get into the comments here in a
Yes, we
second.
are.
But we're going to jump into I know the Bills and the Ravens earlier in the week one.
Yep.
That was considered to be the game of the week in week one. But my Seahawks had a little something to do with the Rams being, with those two highly contested teams being the game of the week. And it lived up to the billing, not the first half, but the second half. And we'll talk extensively about this because I want to get your guys' comments.
Uh-oh.
Did the better team win? Number one. And who is the best in the West? Matt, you start us off.
Man, first of all, what a game. What a freaking game. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought the Rams had that game. And at one point in the fourth quarter, I think everyone, including you, Todd, thought that game was over. But it's never over until it's 0-0-0 and Seattle prevailed. Do I think the better team won? I don't think so. I still think the Rams are slightly better, but I will say this. Seattle winning, I'm okay with that because you guys have been playing extremely good football this year, and I didn't think you guys were going to be this good this year, So it was a great win for you guys. Great win, great comeback win. Sam Darnold didn't, get nervous even though he was losing. And going for it for 2 in overtime was the smartest thing to do. Because I think we talked about it, Todd. You had no choice but to do it. Because if things worked out that you guys lost and the Niners won, you had to go for it. And the fact that you guys converted it, man, plays went your way. Good win. I still think Rams are the better team, though.
Dom.
This feels like a jaded question since the Niners are in the West, so I'm biased.
That's why I wanted your perspective.
Exactly. So I'm going to put, the Niner hat aside and put it to a side for a minute. I'll say this. Oh, I'm going to bring the Niners back into it. The Niners-Rams Thursday Night Football and the Seahawks-Rams Thursday Night Football, by all means, have been a top 3 NFL game this season. The West has brought it, and just what I thought, I don't know, I said this 5-6 weeks ago, and we all kind of agreed that the Niners, Rams, Seahawks would all make the playoffs. 3 teams from the same division are as dominant as ever. This game was really, really good. Do I think Seattle was the better team? No. I think the Rams choked, but Seattle did what a team is supposed to do and take advantage of opportunities and crush a team that makes errors first. And those are the small intangibles can make good teams or really, really good teams, excellent teams getting towards the playoffs. So, you saw the running game. Kenneth Walker looked really good. That helped the cause. Sam Darnold didn't have to throw 400 yards to Njigba the whole game. It was a little bit of a balanced attack. So I think overall, Seattle showed what they had. They were better on that night. The Rams, no Devontae Adams. So now you see what the Rams are with and without Devontae Adams. If that hamstring injury for Devontae becomes a bigger issue moving forward, clearly Seattle's a better team than the Rams. No doubt about it. When Devontae Adams is in there, that's another monster and another chess piece that Matthew Stafford can work with. I will say this, biases aside, not only this game, but a lot of games throughout the weekend, I felt Vegas had a lot of pull with these games because I know the rule book was put into question, officiating was put into question. There's going to be a lot of surrounding outside noise about a lot of games this week. And I know with the whole 2-point conversion play and so on and so forth, there will always be drama around these games at this point and pinnacle of the year with so much on the line.
Excellent points by both of you. Now, Randy, top that.
All right, I'll say this. Somebody said it in the comments. I think it was it was Patrick right here. Absolutely. And they totally did.
Yep.
Like, this is what the Rams look like without fucking Devontae Adams. Holy shit. They look fucking good. They are the better team in the division. I would say they were the better team that night, and they just fucking, like I said, they just let up, man. They just let the Seahawks get right back in that thing, man. I don't know about some pass interference there toward the end, but whatever. We're not going to blame the fucking refs. Kudos to the Seahawks. They did what they had to do. They went in there. They got the dub. But I'll tell you right now, man, if this was in January, I'd say the tables would have been turned for sure.
Oh, nice take, guys. Let me adjust my tie that
I'm about to say. I'm like, wait a minute. I know Tom's not going to just let us talk.
Hold up.
Everybody needs to get their drinks, get your snacks.
Get ready. Get ready.
All right, here we go.
Let me stretch it. Let me stretch out a little. All right, bitches. The real team won. Okay. Now here's what I'm gonna say. The Rams fam, whose house? Fuck your house. And the bitch Randy vote in. Because let me just tell you this right here. Who was the organization, including Sean I don't blink McVay in the press conference, bitching about the entire time? The refs and the plays. Okay. Who's the one that blew a 16-point lead? Okay. I don't blame the refs when you blow a 16-point lead. Okay. If you let a game come down to one play, that's on your ass. Did we bitch and moan when we turned the ball over 5 times in LA and lost on a 62-yard field goal that went wide? Did we blame the refs? No, we fucking took the loss like a man. And you know what? We had injuries too. But guess what? Did we bitch about it? No. Did the Rams bitch about it? Yes. Are they still bitching about it? Yes. Is Troy Aikman bitching about it in your behalf? Yes. Because we all think that you're so much better. But then again, if you look at the real stats, in 2 games, the Seahawks turned the ball over 7 times to the Rams 1. And we could have beat you despite 5 turnovers in the first game, and you beat us in the turnover battle and time of possession, and we still beat your ass. So again, I don't want to hear no excuses. And to me, the real team has won, but we're a year early. We're not supposed to be this good. That should be more scary to the NFL. Not the fact that the Rams are doing what they do. McVay and Genius McVay gets the best out of anybody. That offensive line, great. Stafford, great. Weapons, great. Nacua, great. Where I could criticize my boys, why the fuck are you playing zone on Puka Nacua? Why are you letting him just get in between and letting pansy-ass side pieces take up all your defense, and you let Nacua do whatever the fuck he wanted to do? It was ridiculous. And then you couldn't stop the run. So despite the deficiencies, we couldn't get JSN open because the Rams did what they did and doubled the best player. And I'm sick and tired. I know I'm going long-winded, but this is the only game I'm going to elaborate on.
Feel free.
Suck it, baby. The thing I hate and heard all season and during the game was this just pleasuring the fact that Kupp was such a great addition. I said it since week one, our preseason show even. I said Cooper Kupp was a terrible addition. And they're like, oh, he's the piece that JSN needs. He's the decoy. No, bitch. To be a decoy, you need to actually do something. He's done nothing. The one play where
he did make that catch.
Listen to me, Matt. The one play that he made, and I got excited for a half second, the fucker fumbles. He fumbles like freaking Jake Paul or Logan Paul, whatever useless white boy that guy is that broke his jaw. He fumbled the fucking football. And so it's like, I can't even give that guy credit for a half a millisecond. He sucks. He's a terrible player. I wish the Rams would take him back. I would want nothing back for him. He sucks. He looks like he's a Logan Paul. He's terrible.
Logan Paul.
So my last thing on this game to play off of what Matt said, tremendous set of balls. Pete Carroll would have been like, no, let's punt. He went for it when he had to in fourth down situations. They made the right calls. They opened the playbook up for Darno in the third and fourth quarter and also in overtime. The defenses played well, but to go for it in that 2-point conversion, because usually Al Michaels is as senile as an old 20-year-old dog. But for some reason, he was on it this Thursday. And he said, you know what? If Seattle takes the tie, it's bad for the overall season. Like, you might as well give the division away. They've got to go for 2. And he's like, here comes the drama. And he was right. And they threw it to the fourth read on that play. So kudos to Sam. Kudos to the team. Great win for the Seahawks because, again, this was one I was chalking up to, God damn it, we can't beat the Rams. And you know what? I told Steve Elise when we were down 16, this feels like, again, if we lose to the Rams, we might as well lose to the Niners, because if you can't beat your own division, you don't deserve to be in the postseason. And if they just one and done it, I would have been fine, because you know what? They're not worth being in the postseason. You might as well be the recards. So the fact they stepped up and got that W, I'm fully anticipating that dub in Santa Clara. I don't care what you say, Dom. We're getting that W. We're beating that ass. So there you go, baby. That's my rebuttal.
You goddamn motherfuckers.
If that 2-point conversion that was called went against the Seahawks instead of for the Seahawks, this would be a completely different round.
Completely different.
Completely.
My screen would be black as we talk.
Completely different. Hey, I just want to say one thing, Todd. Despite the fact that he only has 2 touchdowns this year, I can't really glaze him like that. But when it was 2nd and 8 in overtime, and they needed to get the first down, who did they throw to get that 20+ yard catch and go out of bounds? You got to give that man some credit. Cooper Kupp.
No. Look, again, right now he is so much in the minus. Like, if he was a hockey player, his plus minus would be minus 34. Like,
that's fine.
He's so far in the minus, he had to make that catch. There's no it's sort of like golf clap for when he does something. You know what I mean? Like, if he goes off and makes,
and you deserve to give him a golf clap, Todd. Don't be disrespectful. You know what? You suck, but thank you for making that catch. You give him some kind of credit, man. You just bash him. Bash him.
Listen, all I'm
player haters
say,
ball.
All I'm gonna say before we move on is we got that W, and that's all I care about. I don't care how we did it. And by the way, man, Shaheen is giving me some Percy Harvin vibes, but without the bitch attitude. I love it. Love it. So
shout out to Sam Darnold, because he is actually a pretty good quarterback. He turned Minnesota around last year, and he turned Seattle around this year.
Well, I bet you Carlos is missing that guy.
And I know you're loving him now.
All I know is that he learned from the 49ers when he was a backup, and he's taken what he's learned out to other teams. You're welcome.
Oh, here we go, Dom. Here we go. Hey,
Shut the fuck up about Sam fucking Darnold and move the fuck on.
I will say, as much as I hate the Niners, and Steve Lease knows this, I have give Shanahan some quarterback guru credit. So yes, he does. There's a little bit of Shanahan and Darno. So, and it's Darno, by the way, Matt.
I'm sorry, Darno.
Even if it was in Lombardi, it's Darno.
Sam Darno.
So
There's 14 other games to talk about, you guys.
You're right.
I had to give it to the Rams fans. I'm just saying. So moving on, we had 2 Saturday games. One was ass, and we'll blow through that one real quick, just like on a. Well, never mind. So we had the Eagles going in to play the Washington Woke, and this game featured 2 quarterbacks for the Woke that weren't scheduled to play in week 1. Daniels being out, Mariota being in. He would leave, and that would bring in the third string quarterback, who I even forgot who it was, but he was basically a career backup. Then the game turned on that. The Eagles won 29-18. They got another 130 yards from Barkley. It seems like when Barkley does this, the team does that, and they win. So were you guys impressed, being the question, over the Woke, or was this just they had to do this?
Of course, I wasn't impressed because the win officially eliminated my boys, but it was one of those games where you just knew it was going to happen. I give Washington a little credit. They kept it interesting early, but then afterwards, the Eagles did what they were supposed to do and just wiped the floor with them. And they didn't even wipe the floor with them that bad. They kind of still took the foot off the gas and still made a convincing win. But I'm not impressed, but I got to give credit where credit is due. This is the first time in over a decade that the NFC East have a back-to-back champion, and I have to give them credit. They deserved it because my team sure didn't. So shout out to Teamer 20 and you goddamn Eagles. Ugh. So you're not Cal putting me on blast like that. You know what? I hate it, but give you guys credit. Go ahead. You deserved it.
You could be a Jet fan.
You know what, man? It feels like I feel like a Jet fan right now. It's been 30 plus years, man. 1995. I was 8.
It's like going from the Angels in baseball season right back into the Angels in football season.
Correction, 2 decades. I forgot. It's been 2 decades. Yeah, since 2000.
Randy's Groundhog Day. He's Bill Murray.
You know what, Randy? You know what? You're disrespectful. You know, Randy, you like when I'm feeling miserable, man. I noticed that about you, Randy. Go ahead, Dom.
Man, no, I'll keep it simple on this one. The Eagles did what they had to do. Barkley and A.J. Brown over the last couple of weeks have looked better moving forward, which is a good thing for the Eagles. Just, it wasn't belt to ass based on the score, but you break down the box score and a bunch of other things. It was pretty good. So Eagles 10-5, they're pretty much at this point locked into that 3 seed. So they're going to host, they're going to do their business. We'll see how it goes down, but definitely a game that I fully expected it to go the way it did.
Yep. Randy, what are your feelings?
Where did Randy go? Oh,
I'm not impressed. I mean, you said Washington down to what, their 3rd stringer? I mean, I was
Josh Johnson.
18 points. I mean, I guess they got a decent running game. Philadelphia, I mean, I think they won the division like Teamer said, so kudos to them. Like I said, they had to do what they had to do. I'm not impressed. Washington has just gone down the fucking drain this year. I don't know if it's just down here or maybe if this is who they truly are, but I don't know, man. But I'm not impressed. So,
question for you guys: do Dan Quinn keep his job? Because we know his track record. He can keep. He have a good season here too, and then after that, just shoo. I think he's an excellent defensive coordinator, but head coaching, I don't know. What do you think?
That's what I'm saying, because like last year they won the division, right, and they were in the playoffs and all that. But now this year they look like dog shit. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if last year was a fluke or if this is who they truly are. I guess if you give the cat one more year and find out, I guess.
I don't know what Dan Quinn's deal was when he got to the Commanders, but you definitely give him another year. You didn't have your quarterback for the majority of the season, injury after injury. Terry McLaurin was out a lot. That defense is not really that good. So I think there's still framework because last year the Commanders were well ahead of the curve than we thought. They were 2 or 3 years above that window.
They were healthy too.
This brought them back down to reality. So I think you're still on that rebuilding trajectory. To me, Quinn's got 1 to 2 years to prove himself. More so probably 2 because it is more of a younger core with Jaden Daniels in the mix.
I agree.
Yeah. I agree.
All right, so now we move on to, like we talked about last week in the pre-show, which was this is the oldest rivalry in all of sports. You got the Packers versus, or at least in football, Packers Bears. It's tradition. It's black and blue division, and both games lived up to the billing. In the first game, the Bears fell just a touchdown short, and I think we all looked at that one and we were like, you know what? It's kind of fitting. This team's a year ahead of schedule. They're just not right there to be as competitive with the top dogs in the NFC. I think we've been wrong since then, and the Bears keep chugging away. And this game kind of looked like a rebrand. It looked like they were going to blow it at the end and lose just by another touchdown to the Packers. But all of a sudden, an onside kick with Romeo Doubs bobbling it, taking forever to even make an attempt on the ball. And all of a sudden, the Bears go down the field, score the touchdown, get the ball, and freaking walk off the Packers, dude. And now they are in cruise control for that division as Detroit lost as well. How about them Bears?
Say it again, Todd.
The Bears.
Bears.
Hey, man.
11-4, dude.
Man, I did not see that. I saw second place, but not first. But we all picked the Bears, except for Dom. We all picked the Bears to win. And what a way to win. That was a great game. Definitely a rivalry game. And the Bears and Packers never fail. I don't know why. It's just always a good game comes out of that one. But I got to give the Bears a lot of credit, man. They're a young core team, too, as well. And they are definitely ahead of schedule. Do we give the coach, what's his name, Dan Johnson?
Ben Johnson.
Isn't it Dan Johnson? Ben Johnson. Sorry, yeah, Ben Johnson. Do we give him credit as coach of the year for turning that team around?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
He's definitely a candidate, man. He's definitely a candidate. So I got to give him credit. Caleb Williams is playing so much better, painted nails and everything. He's playing so much better. And I think he is rising to become not the best quarterback, not a top 10 quarterback, but definitely a top 15 quarterback in the NFL for at least next year. And then maybe after that, he might go higher. I would definitely put him in the top 15 right now for sure, by the way he's been playing this year and having that team ready for every game. It seemed like this year, every game they were at least in it, or they, even if the losses, they were still competing. So give the Bears credit. They beat an old rivalry team, Packers team, where I know it wasn't in Lambeau, but still, it was definitely good to see them finally beat that team.
Yeah, no, this game was very similar to the Rams and the Seahawks, that interdivision battle that had so much on the line. I took it as this way. Jordan Love gets knocked out in the first half, completely changes the complexion of this game. Honestly, my opinion, Jordan Love stays in this game. I think the Packers win. And I know I've said some things about Jordan Love throughout the season, how he's not top 10, not top 15. But there's just a different way to manage a football game that Malik Willis, even though he kept the Packers alive, got them down the field and did what he had to do as a backup.
He played good.
He played very good, kept a lot of plays alive. But it just, you have a game plan for Jordan Love, and then it changes on a dime. So to me, divisional game, they always end in high-quality battles. The Bears, give them credit. Again, I picked against them. I picked the Packers once again. To me, the Bears are like the Commanders of last year, that upstart ahead of the ahead of the Super Bowl window type team, and they're panning out as of right now. Still a young core, good head coach. They're getting their wins that late come from behind cardiac kids type situation. You always wonder how long does that take before it starts to fizzle out. Right now, they're keeping that as steady as possible. So it kind of really just depends at this point how they manage their offense and defense and really just keep that balance of their entire scheme. So right now they're doing a good job. Ben Johnson, I would agree, is definitely coach of the year mentality. To me, it's between him, the Jacksonville Jaguars coach in Liam Cohen, and probably for hell of a conversation's sake, Kyle Shanahan and the Seattle Seahawks head coach. I'd say those are your top 4 coaches this year with everything they've put in. But definitely, I think Ben Johnson is a runaway favorite for the Bears, completely taking them from last to first, because I think the Vikings were not that bad last year. They made the playoffs. So when you go last to first, I think that's a big calling card that you're doing something right. And I think the biggest thing for the Bears, everybody is buying into Ben Johnson. And it was almost immediate. So props to the Bears. The Niners are going to have a lot to look at on tape this week. We'll get into that once we do the pick'ems. But Sunday Night Football is going to be fun. I think the Niners are going to enjoy this battle.
Randy?
No, I can agree with Dom on that one. I think if Jordan Love plays the rest of the way, I think the Packers squeak this one out. But I'm not going to take anything away from the Bears. I mean, they fucking showed heart. They played gritty. I mean, Caleb Williams, dude, like, I'm really impressed. I mean, they got a coach in there who's, like I said, he's turning around this franchise. I think Ohapi is lame said that not only is he turning the Bears around, the Lions are missing him in the process. So, I mean, the Bears, I don't want to take anything away from the Bears. The Bears are a fucking good team, man. It's just, when it comes to these NFC North games, like, especially lately, like it could be a toss-up, you know what I mean, man? And they're always close, hard fought. So, but I give the Bears a lot of credit, dude, man. And now they're just in control, baby, in control.
That's true. Except Minnesota, they're the recards of the NFC North. So, well, shout out to Carlos. We move on to the next
Lord.
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen going into Cleveland to take on the former, the 44th president of the United States, Barack Obama. Barack Obama got to start and played decently, went 20 of 29 with his gold chains, 157 and a touchdown, but not enough. Too many unforced errors and some turnovers there. And the Browns, though, defensively, come up short, but they played a hell of a game, keeping the Bills to only 3 points in the second half. This is why, like, with the Ravens being down, the Chiefs being down, you look at what should be the runaway team in the AFC, being the Buffalo Bills, but not so fast. You got the Patriots, you got the Broncos, and you got the Jaguars, who I think right now are better than the Bills. Do you guys agree or disagree?
What?
Jaguars.
You gave Jaguars credit?
I'm just saying.
What?
You look at where they're at now, and
I don't know what's more shocking. You giving Shador a little credit, or are you giving Jaguars credit? I'm shocked. Who are you?
I'm just saying.
It is the season of giving.
Yeah, I guess so. No, I mean, the Bills didn't play that great. They dang near lost. Josh Allen didn't have the greatest game, but when you got a James Cook as a running back who can save you, you ain't going to always have a good game. James Cook held it down. That defense of the Browns held them to only 23 points, which is actually pretty good. But good teams find a way to win, and they found a way to win that game. It was 23-20. So I don't know if that's not a good sign, but it also is at the same time, because, like I said, good teams find a way to win. But for a team like the Browns, who are only 3-11 at the time, you should have blown them out, because you got other teams still trying to compete for that first number one spot. So not an impressive win, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, I agree. I think to your question about Jags or Bills, who's better, I think in the regular season, Jacksonville would be better. But right now in the AFC, if the playoffs started today, Buffalo's going to Jacksonville in that first round matchup.
Yeah.
And they'll beat them.
And like Teamer was saying in the chat, Jaguars are untested, Bills are better. I think playoff Josh Allen, playoff Buffalo Bills can reach into their back pocket, pick up some notes, and kind of deliver in a different manner. So I would say in the long haul, Buffalo is probably the more proven, more tested team to get the job done. But what Jacksonville's putting together right now is not crazy. And we'll get to that when we recap Jacksonville. But Buffalo should have won by more. Josh Allen had a very pedestrian game and was all James Cook. To me, Buffalo's as good as Josh Allen is on a given Sunday. If Josh Allen plays his ass off, they're going to be good, if not great. If he plays mediocre to subpar, they're in danger. That's
True.
just how it is right now. They're not utilizing Kincaid and Dawson Knox that well. Their wide receivers had Keon Coleman inactive for no apparent reason for a third straight game. Khalil Shakir is probably a wide receiver 2 at best. Like, there's not really anything going on outside of Josh Allen and James Cook. And in the playoffs, other teams are going to expose that. So Buffalo, again, has to reach into that back pocket and figure things out if they really want to make a run without Patrick Mahomes, probably without Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. Because if Buffalo was the Buffalo Bills from last year, the year before, there would be no question in my mind they are the AFC representative of the Super Bowl.
Yep. I'm gonna piggyback off that because this year's Bills team, yeah, you're 100% right. They are different. Yeah, they're a battle-tested team, but man, I do not know if this is a Super Bowl caliber team. You're talking about this same team who lost to the Falcons earlier in the season.
Yep.
By double digits. You're talking about a team that lost by what? 16, 17 to the Dolphins?
Yeah.
17.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Bills are good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if they're that good. And by the way, the last time they won 4 in a row, they lost 2 in a row. And they got the Eagles and the Jets coming up. Oh, baby, let's go.
I think they'll beat the Eagles because the Eagles their ceiling is reached. They won the division, that they're set. So I think the Eagles don't really have much to play for. So they might rest some guys for the start of the playoffs.
No, can they get
No.
Nah, they're not getting that.
Yeah, I've gone through the simulator and a lot of case scenarios. There's no way the Eagles can go up or go down.
Yeah, so they're set. They're locked in. So no point of playing your guys and no point of even playing that hard. I mean, yeah, you want to play every game like it's your last, but you also want to keep your guys fresh and ready for the playoff. So I think the Bills will win that game. But I will say this. If the Bills win out, this is their only opportunity to win the Super Bowl. And I say that because every year that window keeps closing and closing and closing. Last year was their best year, and they still ran up to a Patrick Mahomes, and I don't know, that's their kryptonite. This year, there's no Lamar Jackson, like you said, Dom, because I don't think they're going to win the playoff. No. There's no Patrick Mahomes, your nemesis. So this is your golden opportunity. It reminds me of Peyton Manning when there was no Tom Brady. This was your golden opportunity. If you don't win this year, dang it, I think it's this time that the Bills are cursed, and we have to admit it because this is your golden ticket right here, man. If Josh Allen does not find a way to win it all, he might have to go somewhere else. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's a pretty damn hot take, man. But
I don't see Josh Allen wearing any other uniform.
He gotta go. He gotta go. This is his best opportunity, man. No Lamar Jackson, no Patrick Mahomes. Who's in your way? All these guys have not proven themselves in the AFC. Trevor Lawrence is probably your most veteran presence. He's made the playoffs a couple of times. Other than that, Bo Nix.
Aaron Rodgers.
I just feel sorry for him because if he makes the Super Bowl this year, we're going to pound him in the Super Bowl. Seahawks all the way, baby. So let's move on to the next game. And how about them Cowboys, shall we? Cowboys get eliminated somewhere in the city of Irvine. There's a young man, almost 30, wearing a monkey outfit, and he is celebrating this victory.
Matt's bestie.
Let's bring him in. Riley, Chris, come on.
No, man. Hey, that.
No, he better not be on the show.
But Riley, I'm surprised we don't have a graphic or something, because wasn't there a bet between you two?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
it was.
Hold up.
And I fulfilled my bets. I had to post myself in a Chargers uniform for that day, and I posted on my social media, my Facebook and Instagram, and I had got so many comments saying, "What the heck? Are you switching teams? Hey!
Hey,
And
Maddie,
what's
were
that
you
say in the background? God damn. God damn.
You know what? I didn't even
All
notice that
that
in the
money
background.
they're
I was so
spending on
disgusted of
billboards,
having.
we could be feeding the poor.
But talk about this game. The Chargers dominated time of possession. This did not feel like a Cowboys team that,
No,
again, I think Matty said it best earlier in the year. He said the Cowboys are Jekyll and Hyde, especially on defense. And again, they can come out and play really good against certain teams and then just look like crap. And I still don't believe the Chargers are anywhere close to where we thought they would be. And and the Chargers, looked like they're supposed to be where they're supposed to be, and they won easily 34-17. And don't look now, the Chargers are 11-4.
Oh no.
my team is definitely hide when it comes to defense. They hide for sure. Man, that team, my Cowboys, man, and I was on the island. I thought my streak would continue, but I failed miserably. My team is horrible. There's just no way to say it. I wish we lose the next two games so we can have a decent draft pick at this point because there's no point. You're not playing for nothing else. Pride? There's no pride in football unless you're going for a playoff and a chance for a championship. I don't care about what no one else say because I saw where it said Dak Prescott is going to play the final two games. I'm going to fight, man. I'm going to fight for my team. Man, fight what? Just
I haven't had pride in football in 15 years.
man, just sit your butts down and take the L's so you can get a better draft pick. Because we did this last year. We should have tanked the goddamn season when Dak Prescott got hurt. But no, we want to still be competitive. Cooper Kupp went half. He went, I think, 3-3. And then we throw Dak back in. Oh, we got a shot to make the playoffs. No, we don't. No, we don't. Sit your butts down, chalk it up as another losing season, and just get a little bit better, get a higher draft pick. We're going to get 2 first-round draft picks this year. The Packers and ours. At least have one of them in the top 15 because the Packers are going to make the
That's not gonna
playoff.
happen.
We have yours now.
No, you
That's
got ours
right.
next year.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, I think it's
Well-
next year. You guys got.
Oh, we got hosed.
Judging by your schedule, unless you completely choke, Matt, you guys will be 8-1. I doubt. you'll
And
be in
which
the
is
top
going to be
15.
gross. Gross.
I hate
You
that.
hear me?
Really got to get
the
rid of this
pinnacle
shit.
of mediocrity with a tie at the end.
It's like the NFL, the only league left that still fucking takes ties.
Yes,
They gotta
it's
get
like
rid of
What a
that.
bunch of fucking weirdos.
Like have a
Yeah.
field goal,
First of all,
have a field goal kickoff.
get rid
That
of
would be
fucking
great.
ties. I'm sick of the NFL, dude. Get rid of your fucking ties. Oh, and by the way, instead of fucking getting on the motherfuckers about their cleats, how about you fix your fucking league when half of it fucking sucks? Fucking weirdos. Oh, we're pro
Yeah, no.
football. Fuck you.
To Maddie's point, as of right now, Dallas has the 13th pick overall in the draft. And to boot, 16 teams in the NFL are under 500 as we speak.
Brother, and that's what made
now.
me say that earlier. I was
Yep.
counting. I was like, oh my
Yep.
God, this is atrocious.
Yeah, no, that game was simple. It was the Chargers did what they had to do, beat Dallas. Here's the bigger picture. We talked about Buffalo. Who are they? Hey, Chargers, who are you? Like
We don't know.
You really don't know. What's crazy is
11-4.
11-4. They're still competing. They could still win the division since the Broncos, lost. So that opportunity is still there because they have a head-to-head in 2 weeks. But this game, like the Eagles-Commanders game, was going to happen this way. It just made sense. Dallas is falling off the page. Sorry, Maddie. It is what it is.
What it is.
It is what it is at this season. The Chargers stood on business.
I want to say one last thing about this game, and I predicted the division the way it's playing out. I said in the preseason, what is it? Broncos 1, Chargers 2, Chiefs 3, Raiders 4. Everyone was like, I don't know, Chiefs, but that Super Bowl hangover, baby, that is real.
We're not
And,
complaining though. We're not complaining.
Oh, we're not. I'm just, like everyone on this panel, when they're right, everyone on this panel tends to be like, yeah, that's me.
In
Yeah,
show
you did.
terms,
I think you did. You were the only one that picked Chargers #1 this year.
No, I picked Broncos number
I
one.
mean Broncos #1. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
come on, in show terms, that's called stroking the ego.
Absolutely. It feels good. Feels good. I'm just not doing the Deshaun Watson version of stroking the ego.
I really need to go back to that
Hello.
first episode and see what we all
Hey.
said.
Now let's move on to a game, and I only got two things on before I pass it off to the panel right here. And that's the Chiefs taking the loss, and they have news that they're going to be moving out of Arrowhead Stadium to the Missouri side, I think, or
That's
Kansas City.
crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're out of there. The Titans. Okay. Now they win the game. This is their first home win. And I've been saying all year Cam Ward's a bust. And guys, look, they won a game that they're supposed to win. I mean, they were playing the Chiefs without, I don't even know who their quarterback was when Minshew tore his ACL.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, but I will just say this, fellas. Cam Ward came off demanding to ownership that he wants to be involved in the next coaching search. Who the fuck are you, bro? You've done nothing. You've done nothing on a 3-12 team. You're all, hey, I want to know who's the next coach of my team, bro. Do you have a C on your jersey yet? I mean, I don't understand. The Titans, man, they're so far from winning.
I always thought the starting quarterbacks were a part of that. Like, not have a say, but I just figured they were like in
the conversation of just
Yeah,
Yeah, you would think that.
Yeah, I'm like,
but
just demand it though. Like, who the fuck? Yeah, you shut the fuck up.
Don't you need a resume first? I get what you guys are saying,
That's
but this
fair.
guy,
No, that's fair.
not in the league now. It's an egotistical
Yeah,
league.
that's a good
Rookies
point,
want hundreds
dude.
of millions of dollars. The veteran, please.
These guys are already coming in now with fucking millions of bucks now, dude.
Hence why it all stems all the way back from high school and college with that damn ass NIL.
yep, that's true.
Egos and big headedness start early. Early.
Absolutely. Any comments on this game besides that?
Now, Kelsey's
No real comments. I mean,
Kelsey's gonna retire.
Kelsey's
Guys,
got to
it's
go.
It's
I
just
think.
crazy that fucking Minshew tears his. I mean, it's not the same situation, but it reminds me of that time when fucking, oh God, it was when Chad Pennington went down. He fucking blew his rotator cuff for the second year in a row, I think it was. And then Jay Fiedler comes in and the very next play does the same thing.
Yeah. It just shows how bad the Chiefs are without Patrick Mahomes. It's like they don't practice with no one else.
Well, didn't seven
It's like the
defensive-
Ravens, they are built around one guy.
Yeah.
Didn't the Chiefs have 7 defensive starters choose not to play?
Yeah.
No
so
shit.
they chose to quit. So that tells me about their culture. Oh, when we're not
Wow.
winning and we're not relevant, we don't
Yeah.
give a
That's a good
crap.
point. I didn't even realize that. Yeah. That's a good
Wow.
point.
But if we're winning, we're responsible. But if we lose, I had nothing to do with it. Bullshit.
Why wasn't that called out? Because to me, that's a huge story. I would kick him off the team.
Hey, T-Mayor.
I'm clipping that and posting it.
I think I didn't read fully. I think some of the 7 had like questionable injuries that were like not even ridiculous, but they're like, oh, I'm injured, I'm out.
You mean like,
really but if they were playing for an AFC championship game, they're out.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, T-Mayor made a good point, and that is a very good point what he said about Cam Ward. He said he don't blame Cam Ward. Yeah, there you go. I don't blame Ward for wanting to have to say for the choice because he wants to succeed, and at least he's interested in getting better than Kyler Murray, who only cares about Call of Duty. That's a good point. That's a good point. I got to admit,
Yeah, like I said, I feel like the quarterback's already in that. You're never gonna have the fucking any kind of say of like who's gonna fucking coach. The GM's not gonna be like, oh yeah,
but at least put your input.
Take my job,
Yeah.
bro.
If you're a number 1 pick, I get it. Even though you ain't got a resume, or if you're a top 2 draft pick, second round, I get it. Have your input. I'm not saying you're going to make my final decision as a manager, but you can have your input because you're my guy. You're the guy I'm trusting to lead this team. So I would definitely like your input. So for Cam Ward to say it, at least you know he wants to win. So gotta give him some credit.
Better to ask for be a part of the new coaching hire than after his first year, in the midst of his first year. I feel like I need $50 more million out of my contract.
Oh God.
Last thing I got on this is as far as the Chiefs players choosing not to play, it just reminds me of the Mike Trout syndrome in September. Oh, nothing to play for. Mystical injury. I'm done. I'm going home to the wife to have more sex. And then as far as
Oh Lord.
at least Cam Ward has more say than, or not more say, but more cojones than Mike Trout. Mike Trout's just great with mediocre baseball.
First of all, man, you stop being so disrespectful about Mike Trout
Mike Trout catching strays on a freaking Christmas
on a
Eve.
football podcast. Todd, that was our guy, man.
No, he was our guy. He's going to be catching some mighty big strays for me this season.
Oh Lord.
Bengals Dolphins. I will say this: Bengals Dolphins. Moving on. Is this the Bengals team we should have seen all year with Burrow at the helm? They put up some points, or do the Dolphins just flat out suck? Because Tua
fucking team last week.
Tua Tagovailoa, everyone's favorite quarterback next to Kyler Murray, he was seen after a Ewers touchdown for the Dolphins, not even acknowledging the quarterback or the players that scored the touchdown. He turned around with his clipboard, or not clipboard, but his little device, his iPad, and walked towards the bench, showing no emotion whatsoever. Guys, 2 questions. Again, are the Bengals in this game who we thought they were, or the Dolphins just suck? And is Tua finally done with the Dolphins?
I think it was a combination of both. I think it's a combination of both. The Dolphins suck. Tua is done with the Dolphins. I think it was finally time to let him go. I mean, he's a decent quarterback, but he's too many problems. And it's time for our Mr. Black man to get retired to go as well. You know, I'll tell you right now, he's the lightest black man I've ever seen. I'll tell you that right now. And, you know, I know my brothers can be light skinned, but he is light.
He ain't a brother, he's a brother.
Oh yeah, he a third brother. Yeah, I just think it's time to blow that team up, man. Blow that team up. And the Bengals showed a glimpse of what they could be. Chase Brown having a monster game like that on the ground, you ain't gonna see that all. He didn't have that game all season, but you know, you take advantage of a team like the Jets. I mean, I'm sorry, they played like the Jets, but like the Dolphins. So I think it was a combination of both. I think we got a glimpse of what the Bengals could be, but they also played a horrible, deteriorating Dolphins team.
No, since I love Cincinnati because Chase Brown helping me in my fantasy football finals. Thank you, Chase Brown.
You know what, man? I wish I had him in my other league. Jesus. Here we go.
Man, I will say this. Cincinnati, they're going to give it one more go next year. I know Joe Burrow's been very depressed and, you know, the lost season once again. They locked up Jamar Chase. Chase Brown's there. T. Higgins is there. They locked up everybody. They're going to go for it next year. Miami, I think, beyond popular belief, Tua's gone. The head coach is going to stay. I don't know how. I don't know how. I know. I don't know how, and I don't know why. He's going to stay, and because he's going to stay, that's going to force Tua out of town, and it's going to be the same with Miami Dolphins, regardless if Tua is there or Tua's not. It ain't going to change. Like, and the crazy thing is, more credit to the Bengals because the Miami Dolphins defense in recent weeks had been decent. They were holding teams to under X amount of points, regardless of who they were playing. So again, for Joe Burrow and this Bengals team to throttle Miami's defense that had been pretty good on the uptick the last 3 weeks shows you more who Cincinnati is and what the Dolphins truly are. But don't be shocked. Tua to the Jets. Randy might love it.
Fuck you.
Hey, you could turn that team around if you got Green.
Randy, you know that would be the most Jets thing ever, right?
I hate all
100%.
Or what about Prescott to the Jets, Tua to the Cowboys?
Tua to the Cardinals.
Jets.
Prescott to the Jets.
Now you're taking it too far, Todd. It was funny when we said the Jets. We were funny. No.
Todd was like this one. Tua to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Oh, no, Teamer.
My bad.
Tua to the Raiders.
I can see that too.
I can definitely see that too. He's definitely not going to be back next year.
Actually,
Because
Smith is gone, dude.
Nino's gone.
I could literally see the little Kyler Murray and the big D.
Whoa,
Uh-oh,
whoa,
pause.
whoa,
Pause.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
It's a
whoa,
tripod.
whoa, whoa, buddy, whoa, no.
Whoa, my whole silver.
The only person I wouldn't mind seeing in Dallas is goddamn Joe Burrow. That's it.
That's
Might
not
not happen, but I would love to see that. Kyler Murray to the Cowboys. Riley, Chris, you're so
I
disrespectful.
swear to God, you got a Kyler Murray, you'd be on this podcast playoffs.
gonna
I promise you, you're such a homer. You such a homer.
He
You
is.
like
You
me
know
when
what?
the Jets go on a 1-game win streak.
If we got Kyler Murray, I'll have to see the first season. If he does pretty decent, I'll be like next year playoffs.
Yeah, I would take Dak Prescott 100 times over Kyler Murray.
I would
Goddamn
too.
right. You
I
got that
would
right.
too.
And I'm
100%.
You got that right.
100%.
Now I'm going to be easy on Randy's team here. They went into New Orleans, so I'm just going to ask this question: is the Tyler Shah is that experience real? Is he really balling out? And are the Saints like doing the right thing, trying to find themselves this late in the season to screw up their draft
No.
pick,
No.
or are they doing the right thing and trying to get their mojo together? Because either way, their cap is shit for next year.
Yeah.
So, because
I
I think Randy brought that out last week.
Yeah, the cap is messed up for next year. I think the following year too. I don't, Shah, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
He's actually doing pretty good. I think it's a combination of teams don't have any tape on him, and he's exploiting and taking advantage of the fact that they're not preparing for him. You don't know what he's going to do. He's going to run it for 10 yards. He's going to throw. He's pretty good. But I also think they're screwing their draft picks because their cap is so bad. You're going to have to draft and do good in the draft in order to get better for the next year or two if you want to compete. Now, if you just want to draft, some players here and there and just try to be mediocre, then continue doing what you're doing. But I think they're shooting themselves in the foot because, like Randy pointed out, they ain't got no cap. Can't make no trades. You're going to be losing money, if anything. So just draft high, man, and wish for the best. And go from there. But he's playing pretty good.
Yeah. No, Saints have been look really nice. 3-game winning streak right now. I think they know the pressure's off of them. They never really had pressure to make the playoffs, but
I agree.
It's late in the season. They want to play the spoiler. The defense is willing to go out there and bust a move at this point. Are they, honestly, let's be real, without looking at the NFL draft board right now, are they really missing out? To me, this upcoming NFL draft, on paper, because 5-10 years from now, we could say a different story. I don't think this is going to be that great of a draft like what was the one 3 or 4 years ago that had like 5 quarterbacks in the first round?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that depends on where you're looking at it from. I mean, if you're looking at it from
of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. I just think overall, it's not the strongest draft of the last, I'd say, 5 years. So to me,
that's a fair point.
What's the difference? What would be the difference between the Saints with a 5th pick versus the 8th pick versus maybe they're a game behind Atlanta? Maybe they get like where Dallas is at the 13th pick. Like they're still going to get a top 15 pick. I think that's a win regardless with the team like New Orleans. Yes, their cap is high. I'm sure they'll find some ways in the future to cut some cap. Maybe Kamara is gone or whatever. But I just don't think this 3-game winning streak is hurting them enough where it's like they had a top 5 pick and now they're picking 23rd.
True.
I will say this for the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
And also for some of these teams that could really use some defensive help. You're right, Dom, in the sense of it's not the best draft of probably the last 5 years, but I will say this. It is going to be a good defensive draft. I mean, if you're looking for edge rushers, you're looking for some cornerbacks, this is going to be the year right here, guys.
And that's what we need. Yep. You're right on that one, Randy.
I'll give you credit.
But speaking of this game, I saw it coming. I mean, the Saints are the better team currently. The Jets are so fucking far behind. I mean, some people think, we're going to to go get fucking Mendoza and we're going to start competing. No, the fuck we're not. We're like 2-3 years away from fucking competing. I mean, you see our defense, man. We fucking suck. So we better take advantage of this fucking draft. That's all I got to say. Get your quarterback and then go in those other rounds and just go defense, man. Because we got an offensive line. We got running backs. We got money if we need to get, pay Brees or what the fuck ever. But, I mean, the Jets, there's really not much to say. The better team fucking won, and it was never even an argument whether the Jets were going to win this game. Ever.
That's
at
true.
any point.
Yeah, that's tough, Randy. I wish the Jets better success for next year because this year has been cooked since almost the quarter way.
They may win 4 games next year.
We'll see. Well, I don't know if you guys hear that in the background, but that's JJ McCarthy getting injured again. The Vikings and the Vikings are a dumpster fire, and they're 7-8, which is incredible. But that team, dude, we're not going to talk about the Giants because the Giants need such an overhaul; it's ridiculous, and they're dealing with a lot of injuries. But they lose at home, 16-13. Guys, I'll just ask this question because this game was a snooze fest from start to finish. Are the Vikings, I know they have a good coaching staff. The GM's taking a lot of heat. Does he get fired, or do they stay the course and try to retool, or do they blow it up, fire the dude, and try to start all over and build around the pieces they have in place?
I mean, that's a tough one to say because they're still they're 7-8 despite the injuries and despite the quarterback change this year. They're still 7-8. It's not like it's not a great season, but it's not a horrible season. And, and they're still young. So I don't know, they might give them another shot. It's 50-50, really, because like I said, it's not a horrible season and they probably want to see what he can do next year. But that's what I think. I think they might slightly give him another shot.
To me, because you have JJ McCarthy as a rookie quarterback, I'd blow it up. Have him be a part of the rebuild if you really believe in JJ McCarthy. Let him be done for the year. He's probably out with the hand the rest of the way. Let him heal and let him be a part of this rebuild. And I'm not saying that because Justin Jefferson's going to be a Niner next year, but I really believe the fact that they really don't have a running game, right? Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason, even though Mason was decent as a Niner, the running game hasn't been anything crazy. Justin Jefferson has been effectively doing nothing. Jordan Addison's TJ Hawkinson, who, their offense is in shambles. Their defense has looked good at times, so you could still keep some pieces on defense, but I would rebuild and break it down, especially offensively. And in football or any sport, if you fire a GM, the coaching staff is probably going to go too. It's not one or the other. So if the GM goes, it would be crazy if Kevin O'Connell stays. And is that a knock against Kevin O'Connell? No, I'd say he's a good coach. Their defense, is it Vance Joseph? Is he still their defensive coordinator?
No, Brian Flores.
Oh, Flores.
Flores, yeah.
But that defense was really good last year. Their defense is pretty good this year. The coaching is not the problem. I think it's just the simple foundation of this franchise that's the problem. Kind of like the Giants, it's the foundation. So very similar situations going in different ways. It's going to be great. It's going to be good. Oh, Hoppy is lame. Shut the fuck up. You don't know football. You spout your mouth. Jesus Christ, and you say, go get a tissue. Clean up that dirty mouth of yours.
Wow.
Well done.
You guys all know who that is, right?
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay.
Wow, dog.
I gotta have fun. Come on. Let's have a little fun.
Just making sure.
That was funny.
Randy?
It's all love.
Oops. Let me put that back on. No, I think, man. I mean, really, you just drafted this fucking dude, last year? Am I tripping or was it this year?
Last year.
Right? Yeah,
It was
okay.
last year.
I mean, the Vikings technically, Sam Darnold was never in the fucking Vikings plan. He was supposed to be the backup. He came in. He's like, okay, he showed up. But I don't think the Vikings were ever going to give up on JJ. And they had to give up on Sam because they already started the fucking rebuild. You can't sit there and draft JJ where he was and be like, oh, we're gonna throw a bunch of money at Sam Darnold, the fucking first round picks to back up now. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? That's when you start looking at the GM like, all right, you might not be worth shit. But the Vikings were already in a rebuild. Stick to the fucking rebuild. I mean, you got a chance to maybe get a couple of first round draft picks with the old fucking Justin Jefferson not wanting to play there no more. I mean, that guy just looks like he wants out. So, so go full on rebuild, go get you some extra draft picks, start putting some extra weapons, start rebuilding this offensive line around just JJ McCarthy, keep his ass upright because I mean, he continues getting hurt. I mean, fucking the rebuild's going to be for shit because he's going to be fucking done. He's going to be fucking David Carr, all these other Zach Wilson all over again, dude. And you don't want that. So get him some fucking help. You do what you got to do. Bite the bullet on Justin Jefferson. You don't fire the GM, not 2 years into a fucking rebuild. You don't fire the coach who's shown he can coach. I think the one area where the Vikings may take a hit next year is on the defensive side because Flores is actually his contract is up this year. So and he's a head coaching candidate. So that's where I think the Vikings will take a big. Now, I wouldn't say maybe big step, but they will definitely take a step backwards on the defensive side. I really can't say what they'll do on the offensive side because, I mean, they got some question marks there, and they got to see if they can keep that fucking quarterback healthy, man.
True. Now, guys, if I were to tell you this next team I'm going to talk about was once 5-1, and now in their last, 9 games are 2-7, who would you say they were?
Say it again.
A team started 5-1, and now they lost 2 out of their last 9 games, or they've only won 2 out of the last 9 games, and they're 7-8.
There are only 2 things that come to my mind: the Colts and the Buccaneers, and I'm assuming it's the Bucs.
You would be correct. The Buccaneers have fallen all the way down to 7-8. They are a game out of first place. This team was a shoo-in, according to Landon. This team was
not calling out names, boy. Okay, corrupt.
I got receipts.
I almost forgot about that guy. He just disappeared.
Yeah, I wonder why. So the Bucs,
we'll see.
The Bucs are a game out of first place. They've got to win out to win that division. All of a sudden that division, the driver's seat, they control their own destiny. The Panthers win 23-20. And again, it's what you've seen the last 9 weeks, which is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers seem to shoot themselves in the foot at inopportune times, taking sacks, fumbling, throwing stupid interceptions. Are the Bucs who we thought they were? Because I think we can all agree on the Panthers being ahead of schedule.
I mean, they aren't who we thought they were because we thought they were the number 1 team in that division. I didn't. I think I picked Atlanta. But, man, I agree with you, Todd. At one point, they were a shoo-in for Super Bowl contenders at 5-1 early in the season. And what do we always say? November and October does not bring championships in football. December and January is when it's happening. So a lot of us jumped the gun. I think I was one of them. I thought the Buccaneers looked like a shoo-in for that division. I think I can admit that. But, man, the last few games, they have not been looking good at all. And I'm with Team Air 20. I wasn't a Baker Glazer, but there sure was a lot of them. Oh, they was glazing that man. And now all of a sudden, the team is healthy. Yes, you still need a little bit time to get your core back together. I mean, Godwin and Evans are back. And so I think that's not a factor, but something's going on, man. Something's going on bad. And this was their golden opportunity to take the lead and hopefully win the division. Now I think Panthers are going to take it and run with it, and they're a year ahead. Actually, they're just ahead because I didn't think they were going to be this good next year either.
The one thing I will say is the Bucs need to start believing in building an offensive line, dude. Because they don't have one, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if they had an offensive line, they would probably fix a bunch of their fucking problems, dude.
That's a good point.
Baker had more time to fucking throw.
That's a good point.
Like, he probably cut down on some of the stupid interceptions.
Same thing with Cincinnati.
That's a really good point, Randy.
Tampa Bay and Cincinnati are two very similar teams. Very similar.
Mhm.
What, guys, think of it this way. What does Detroit and Tampa have in common?
Bad offensive line.
They both lost their offensive coordinators that went to other teams, and the other teams
That's
were
true.
successing. And Tampa and Detroit's offense has hurt because Ben Johnson, aka Detroit, gone. Liam Cohen, the offensive coordinator of Tampa, in Jacksonville. Those offenses are doing good in Chicago and Jacksonville.
Good point.
Their former homes are failing. That tells you how important, hence why those two guys should be your top 2 coach of the year candidates.
Good point.
Excellent point.
And again, Tampa Bay is healthy. By no means should they have lost that game to Carolina. No means. You had Evan and where's all this? Where's Mbuka? Hot the first 5 weeks. He has 1 double-digit fantasy point game since week 5.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dang.
He's been out of the equation.
Coordinator? Problem.
Yep.
Dang. Hey, you know what? I was going to trade Jalen Waddle for him, and it got vetoed. So I'm glad it got vetoed.
Now let's move on to a game, and we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the reason why I brought this up earlier and I put them in the discussion for a team that's possibly, that could come out the AFC is the fact that, I've called them out. I've made fun of their quarterback. I'm not throwing any shade on or just trying to hide behind my comments. I'm gonna stick to them. The thing is, though, the last few weeks they look very confident. Their coach is actually throwing some condescending comments back at Sean Payton after his condescending comments. And, the Jaguars went in there and they put an ass whooping on the Broncos, where the Broncos were undefeated at home. They felt untouchable. They had the number 1 seed locked up. They just had to win out. And man, oh man, the Jaguars made a statement in this game, didn't they, guys?
Yeah.
They definitely made a statement for sure. And boy, oh boy, they've been playing some pretty decent football, and they smell blood, and they're gonna take it. That division it's up in the air between them and the Texans, but I think they're gonna run with that division, especially winning like this. That was an impressive win, and it was an opponent that is also, could be a Super Bowl contender. So it wasn't like they beat, like I said, the Raiders or something. So that was a very impressive win, and give the Jaguars a lot of credit. They're not a fluke team. They're actually playing really good football.
Yeah, I have to agree. Trevor Lawrence is getting the job done, playing with much confidence. It kind of feels like Trevor Lawrence when he was at Clemson back in his day. Just the over-exuberance of confidence, the throws down the field. He's running the ball very well. They're running the ball well with Travis Etienne. So kind of all functionalities of their offense are great. Their defense, which is one of the highest scoring defenses and plus turnover ratio early on in the season, has kind of leveled out a little bit. Still good, not as strong as it was, but they're trending in the right direction. And in the opposite manner, I really don't know. Like, I know I think about it this way with the Denver Broncos. Good team, but like Buffalo, there's still some things I question about Denver, and I think more so it's on them being on the younger side of things. After Courtland Sutton as a wide receiver who's been very good, they're kind of a little weak at that position. I know their running back, RJ Harvey's kind of was supposed to be the 2. He's on the 1 now because of injury to J.K. Dobbins. Their defense, very good, not excellent. But it's Sean Payton. He knows how to coach a team. He knows how to get them in the right direction. So, I think just a really good game. And hey, the option I think is still Jacksonville. I think could still take the 1 seed.
Yeah,
like with the way things worked out. But Jacksonville's deadly. I could see them sneaking in. Could they beat a Buffalo Bills in the first round? The way things are looking like right now, you could definitely make a case for that based on what we've seen the last few weeks. Maybe. I think
You could.
Well, I'm gonna look at it this way. When it comes to the Jacksonville Jaguars, they are a really, really good fucking football team. I mean, their only losses, Bengals earlier in the season, but you can't really judge teams that early in the season. And they probably should have won that game. It lost by 4 points. The next two losses after that, because they won the next 3 straight. They beat the 49ers in Santa Clara, dude.
Mhm.
Beat them by 5 on that one, but they lost to the Hawks, and then they lost to the Rams back to back. Yeah, they actually did beat the Raiders, Matt. Then they lost to the Texans, which when it comes to that division, I mean, you know how it is. It's like the NFC South, man. But then after that, man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game winning streak, dude. And then you got the Colts and the Titans coming up next. Oh man. I mean, I know I'm just bullshitting right now, but this is a deadly fucking team, dude. Like, man, I'm almost certain fucking Mr. Duval would have kicked Robert Sala's ass and fucking there to kept talking shit that one night on the field. But no, this team is legit.
Pay-per-view Super Bowl.
I'm telling you, baby, Royal Rumble. So no, they are fucking for real. To Dom's comment here, they beat the Buffalo Bills. I fucking think so. Hell yeah, and they probably beat them by 10 points.
We might get our chance to see if that happens or not. But before we do, we got to talk about a team. What if I told you this team started the season 2-0 and has proceeded to go 1-12 since?
The Jets.
Who would you say that is?
Jets.
Not the Jets.
Cardinals.
Yes, Dom.
Oh.
Ding, ding, ding.
We're going in order anyway.
The Recards, they fall to 3-12. 26-19, they let the Falcons. I picked the Recards, so I feel like a Recard.
Y'all picked the Recard.
Yeah.
We're all a bunch of morons.
So the Recards lose. Not much to say on this one. I'm
the only one thing. Who the hell is Kyle Pitts, and who does he think he is wrecking freaking fantasy football? Like, this guy was dead in the water, and Kirk Cousins is secretly bringing him back to life.
I agree with you on that, Dom.
That's it. Congratulations
to
the Jets.
Yeah, thanks for getting that win, Falcons, I guess. Now let's move on to the Steelers-Lions. Now, I got to get this out of the way. Former Seahawk Metcalf, Mr. I can't control my anger issues.
Shit, dude.
And you know, me and Steve Elise were going back and forth on this. She's like, why is he punching someone in the stands? And I was telling him, like, he's the type of player that needs somebody to be around him, sort of like holding McVay from getting onto the field. He needs someone to keep him away from other players, for someone to watch him, to keep him away from the fans. And did you see a teammate over there before or after that whole incident? No. Did you see any kind of coach, a water boy? Nobody. And I think that's the problem. She disagreed. She said no player should need that kind of treatment. I disagree with her, because that fan, it came out, was baiting him. And he
didn't say anything racial like DK said he did.
Correct.
There's footage that came out. Also, real quick, DK also fucking voided himself $40 million from that hit. He's gonna miss 2 games.
He sure did. A suspension would void that guaranteed money. There was 3 different cell phone cameras that picked up no illegal language. There was also NFL Films mics that had the sideline mic'd up, and there was nothing.
Payday,
and so that lie in itself probably guaranteed his suspension. And boy, oh boy, this might be a one and done for DK.
Oh, 100%.
And
it cost him $40 million, plus it's probably going to cost him another $100,000 when that fan sues the fuck out of him.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, no, he's not only missing the $40 million, he's missing, in game checks, like over $500,000 missing the next 2 weeks. So it's
dumb fuck.
And regardless of the fact DK is an actual decoy or he's a really good player, and taking that offensive weapon away from a 41-year-old quarterback that's trying to hold on to a playoff spot or playoff positioning could be a bad thing. But despite all that negativity is more bound on Detroit, because you guys were talking about it. Yep. The coach leaving, the offensive coordinator, all of a sudden Detroit looks like a very mediocre team. They lose at home to the Steelers 8-7 on a wild final play. To talk about that play, we can give this one. I mean, look, I don't know. To me, it was the right call, because a game can't end on an offensive penalty. But damn it, I wanted that to be a legal play, because it would have been one of the coolest endings, right?
Well, the craziest thing was, like I said at the top of the show, I feel officiating had something to do, like vague, some of the call, like you had calls this week, like the 2-point conversion in Seattle. When do you see that kind of play ever happen? Like once every 15 years, a play like the Detroit Lions play once every 30 years. Like it's one of those strange weeks. To me, I don't know if Amon-Ra St. Brown offensive pass interference. I don't know about that. Again, we'll talk about it in a few minutes, but New England, Baltimore, the pass interference call that wasn't called, but Amon-Ra was offensive PI. Yeah, crazy way to end it, but Detroit should have never let it got that far.
Yeah, they blew that game for sure.
Detroit this year has done the beautiful saying, when you fuck around, you find out.
Yes, 100%.
Detroit is going to find out by watching the playoffs at home.
Oh, they're definitely watching the playoff, man. Because
they have one. I think the one scenario they have to win out, the Packers have to lose out, or the Bears have to somebody has to win out and somebody has to lose out type situation.
I think for them to get the wild, because if I'm not mistaken, the Packers own the last wild card. They will have to lose, and the Lions have to win out.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, because I at this point right now, the Bears hold the number 1 position, and they're 2 games ahead.
Yeah, so I don't know. Detroit is just a disappointment right now, and Dan Campbell's got to figure out the answers. But I think it all stems from losing your offensive coordinator.
100%.
That rips our heart out. I know that when teams lose coordinators that are the heart and soul of that team, it can be very, very rough.
100%. I'm with you.
Absolutely. Randy?
Nah, I got nothing. Dom said everything I could say.
I agree with Dom.
Yeah, and our friend O'Hoppy is lame. Wing. Packers got to lose out, and Bears are in, so Packers have to lose out. Lions have to win out. So it's a matter of time here, folks.
Well, because of the sponsors, I have to mention this game. So Raiders played the Texans. Texans won. Any thoughts?
You got to say the Raiders, man. You got to say it like you mean it.
Oh, yeah.
Raiders.
Don't strain yourself. Don't strain yourself. Yeah, but
that's how the Raiders played. Like they were taking a crap. So
they almost
won, though. Yeah, but still, man.
They almost crapped the bed and won the game. That would have been the upset of the century.
Definitely. But Texans did what they were supposed to do.
Games like this one, because we were sitting there talking, the Texans for real, Davis Mills fucking bailing them out while CJ down. That fucking defense is balling. And they play like this against the Raiders. This fucking season, dude, I swear is the most random fucking thing I ever saw, man.
Yep.
Of course they were going to play on it. It's the Raiders. You're not going to play them hard, man. And they just took advantage of a soft gameplay. But look, even though they were playing soft, they still won. So not much to say, man.
All right, so that moves us on to the Peacock game of the week. The New England Patriots keep rolling. They are impressive, undefeated, 7-0 on the road, 12-3 overall, holding on to a tie for that first spot in the AFC. Drake May didn't start so well, but finished the game strong, 31-44, 382 touchdowns. The big questions I have in this one, because need I say it, the Patriots are playing like the Patriots, and they look really good. And they're priming themselves for a deep playoff run. But the Ravens now fall back to 7-8. Now, what is it, a game or two behind the Steelers? 2 games. It's not looking good. Season's on freaking life support. Are they aging themselves out? Too many veterans? And is Jackson the guy for the rebuild? Because, again, he's not a pocket passer. He's getting older. He's going to want some more money in that contract. So are the Ravens in a really, really rebuild, blow it up, like get rid of coach, get rid of everybody? Or can we shuffle the deck for next year?
I don't know, man. I think it's time to make some changes, because we've seen this same show 5-6 years already. And they have great glimpses and great moments where you think, oh, they're going to win the Super Bowl. And then it goes down. And right now, they had a golden opportunity to catch the Steelers, and they blew it. So I think it's time we blow this team up. I don't know if Lamar Jackson is your future quarterback. Like you said, Todd, a part of his reason of being great was he was able to use his feet because he's not a real pocket quarterback. But as you get older, them feet don't shuffle as good as they used to be. So his value as a quarterback, as a dual threat, might be dwindling down, and you rather get rid of him now than later. Because we saw what happened with Ben Roethlisberger, when you kept him too long, it hurt him. So I think now will be the time to get rid of him, especially when you drafted him for that dual threat running and passing. So I think it's time to blow that team up.
Yeah, I could see them blowing it up, but I don't think they will. They know Lamar Jackson is somewhat still in his prime, but as Maddie said, when you start losing the feet, you're not as a dual threat quarterback. He's getting more injured this year, and he's not running the ball, so it's not like he's taking bad hits. It's all this in the pocket situational work. That to me is a red flag. Like, I know you got Derrick Henry. I'm not sure what his contract numbers are. But, Derrick Henry, if they blow it up and rebuild, he's not going to stay for a rebuild. They don't have a wide receiving core. Sorry. Zay Flowers getting into the Pro Bowl. I know the Pro Bowl's BS within itself, but he's got 2 touchdowns this year and 3 fumbles, and you're in the Pro Bowl. Stop it. Get out of town. Stop it.
I'm with you on that.
It's fan vote, but, just optically speaking, their tight end situation is atrocious. Their defense is atrocious. And maybe, like I said about Tomlin, I think Tomlin's keeping his job in Pittsburgh right now. Is Harbaugh's time done in Baltimore after all these years now? These steadfast head coaches that are in this division, it's a little interesting. To me, if the Ravens blow it up, I wouldn't be shocked to see Lamar Jackson going to like a Raiders type situation. But I don't think realistically. That would have to be a
trade, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Trade situation. Realistically, I don't see Baltimore blowing it up. I just can't see it happening. It'd be hard.
I agree.
I'm with you 100%, Dom. I don't think they're going to blow it up. Who do you replace Harbaugh with? There's fucking nobody out there worth the shit bringing in.
No.
I feel like anybody you bring in now, you're going to be fired in fucking 2 or 3 years. So keep Harbaugh. He's fucking proven. What I see the Ravens doing is maybe trying to patch a few areas in free agency, and I think one of those areas is going to be wide receiver. I think either they're going to go try hard, maybe trade for a Justin Jefferson, or go to the and I wouldn't say, I guess draft pick wise, cheaper route would just be go fucking sign Tyreek Hill when Miami releases him. But I think that's the route they're going to go. I think they got to they really got to do something with that defense. So look to the draft for defense, free agency for wide receiver, but I definitely don't think they're going to blow it up.
That's what makes Baltimore successful in the past. It was their defense that led the way because, Joe Flacco winning a Super Bowl, and I can say it, they beat the 49ers on a bullshit holding call in the end zone, but in the past, I've let it go. It's fine. But the defense has always been the calling card for the Baltimore Ravens, right? Terrell Suggs, Ray Lewis, the upfront pressure that they had. Maybe they just need to get back to their formula.
True. Rely on the defense.
They have focused way too much of making Lamar happy. And I think they've strayed away from makes Baltimore. Facts. So if that's trading him away or just saying, hey, figure the fuck out, we're beefing up the defense with all the free agent cap space we have.
Yep. And we paid you all this money. You better figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, I think they spent too much on Jackson, but so that'll move us on to the Monday Night Football game, and Dom will take this one over here in a second. Look, this is one of the better performances since Joe Montana, 5 touchdowns in the game. But you can't take away from the old man Rivers. He played his ass off too, and had it not been for that tipped interception in the fourth quarter, they were going to try to make it a 1-score game. This was a back and forth game. The Colts had no freaking answer for Purdy and the Niners, man. They did whatever the hell they wanted to. So I'm pretty sure Dom was happy because Steve Lease was, because all I got when I was like, man, I don't want to watch this, I kept getting texts. So I know they were scoring. I got bang, bang. So I was like, oh, there's another touchdown.
No, I'll first and foremost, props to Phillip Rivers. Like, he had a very good game. It was highly competitive, high scoring performance. I'm going to definitely say a very good game overall. And I know Indiana, what's his mother? What's the fool guy say? He's that when you throw the ball a yard. Really? Okay, well, really, the Kittle touchdown, 20-plus yards, throws down the field. DeMarcus Robinson touchdown. The Tonjes one that didn't count, but then McCaffrey scores. Listen here. Listen, welcome. We're going to screw it. The Niners won. Defense needs to continue to improve. They're getting stronger. The offense is stud. A great performance on Monday night. Let's see here. Oh, look, stats. Brock Purdy, according to analysis, deep passes 20 yards or more, and this is a guy that has been injured for half the season. Deep passes 20 yards or more. The NFL average rate is 11.6% because you got some shit quarterbacks in the league. Brock Purdy's at 40.7%. Hey, guess what? 23 yards is more than 20. That counts as a long pass. Intermediate throws, 10 to 19 yards, 80.4%, top 10 in the NFL. PFF grades, top 10 in the NFL. Outside the numbers to the edges, top 10 in the NFL. And this is a guy that's been hurt. I'm just saying, some people's teams, even if they're on a 3-game winning streak and have a bad budget, need to pay attention and watch how a functionality.
Blew his fucking cover.
Love you. Fun times.
God dang, man.
Some people won't know. Matt Jones helping. No, these are Brock Purdy specific numbers.
Yeah.
I love having it. Fun for me.
Dom on demon time.
Yeah, he is.
No, I think this is for the Niners. In all honesty, like we say about all teams, you want to trend in the right direction to the playoffs. And I know there's 2 big games on tap with the Bears on Sunday night in Seattle. The Niners are in the playoffs no matter what. And by all honesty, bias aside, for a team that had been wrecked with injuries the first quarter of the season, to be just in the dance is massive with where this team was. And to get healthier, yes, I'll be a little bit. George Kittle is probably 50-50 after a nasty hip drop tackle on the second. His ankle, we'll see how that works out. So much for throwing flags for hip drop tackles. But we'll see how we go. Keep getting healthier, keep getting better. And Niners make the playoffs. I don't want to say it. Todd will love it. Master plan. That's all I'll say. Todd loves it. You love it. You love it.
Anyone else got any comments on this game before we move on?
I thought Jimmy.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't watch it because I was fixing a garage, but I saw the highlights. I just gotta say, Brock Purdy played probably one of his greatest games in a long time with the Niners. Probably the greatest game ever. 5 touchdowns.
That the NFC title against the Lions.
Yeah. So good for him.
Hey, real quick. I thought Jimmy G was white.
He was the Italian stallion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Italian's white.
Pretty much.
Yeah, white is Irish too, man.
Pretty much.
Hey, whatever works. It's fine.
It depends on the Italian because they got that olive skin. So
Yeah, right. Purdy can be Italian any day.
yeah. So there's our wrap up there for week 17 or 16.
We took a long time with that.
Yeah, we did.
Well, hey, an hour and 20 minutes was Todd in the Seahawks.
Yeah,
I know, dude. Fuck.
Hey, he had to get that off his chest.
Yeah, that was the biggest game of the year, man. All right, so week 17, we're gonna rapid fire through this one, but before
Let's do it.
Let's do the standings really quick. Producer to the stars.
Man. Overall or weekly?
Let's just do overall real quick.
All right. Overall, for the viewers, in first place, Omar Alcantar. Second place, Second place, Coach Mateo. Third place, Mario. Fourth place, Rob. Fifth place, Matt Mativier. In sixth place, Eric Ward. For the host, Dominic in first place, Todd in second, Matty in third, and me in the booty hole.
All right, let's move on to them picks. And this week's picks are going to start off with a triple header on Netflix, or at least 2 on Netflix, 1 on Prime Video. All the games are asked. Let's just be real. Cowboys Commanders, 48 degrees, $57 is your lowest ticket. Dallas is a 7-point favorite. I don't need the 20 seconds. Dallas will blow out because they're going to just screw up their draft picks.
I'm with you. We're going to screw up. Give me Cowboys.
Yep, give me Cowboys. I'll take 5 extra seconds. I have not been paid off by the Garoppolo, but as they always say, never take sides against the family.
Teammate says tie.
Cowboys.
All right, Cowboys right there. Next game, Vikings, Lions. Vikings don't have McCarthy. Lions are eliminated, right? So
They still have a chance.
No, Lions have a chance. They got to win out. Packers.
They got to win out. Yeah.
Yeah, Lions are 7.5-point favorites. Tickets going as low as $79. Lions.
Lions.
Give me those Lions.
Lions.
I'm about to say, right?
The prime game is Broncos Chiefs.
Oh, God.
Chiefs are on their third string quarterback. They're at home. Look for that place to be half empty.
Can we all say it at the same time?
Yeah, we can. 13.5-point favorites, Broncos. Are we going with those favorites? Broncos.
Chiefs lose.
1, 2, 3. Broncos.
All right, so that'll move us on to December 27th. We have 2 Saturday games. The first one is a damn good one, possibly a playoff preview. Texans 10-5 versus the Chargers 11-4. Chargers are a 2.5-point favorite. Tickets going as low as $75. Why? Because it's the Chargers and a team that nobody wants. With that being said, I like the Texans on the road in this one, dude, to beat them Jekyll and Hyde Chargers.
I'm with you on this one. I think that defense prevailed. Give me the Texans to beat the Chargers so I can brag to Rally Chris.
You never know what Chargers team you're going to get. I think Houston saved themselves a little bit against the Raiders. Give me the Texans on the road.
Randy?
He's an island boy. I feel
Texans.
it.
Oh, Texans. All right.
Okay.
Clean sweep. Now to the Peacock. Game of the week on Saturday night. Temperatures are going to be 37 degrees and cloudy. Chance of some precipitation. Ravens come to town to take on them Packers. Packers are a 3-point favorite. Tickets going as low as $137. I'm going to be quick with this one. Give me Jordan Love and the Packers, man. The Ravens are cooked, bro, and the Packers desperately need this win.
I think they both desperately need this win. So one of the teams is going to be more desperate. You said it's in Lambeau, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, give me the Packers.
Yeah, give me the Packers. They're going to watch the Lions on Christmas Day, and they're going to know what their fate is at that point.
Packers.
Dom, you're going to be mad at that last comment right there.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, my God. No.
All right, so moving on to Sunday scrimmage. The first scrimmage is going to be the Bengals hosting the Recards. Tickets going as low as $11. $11. Cincinnati, for some reason, is only a 7-point favorite, dude. This is a scrimmage game. If you are in the fantasy playoffs and you have any offensive Bengals on your team, play them. Bengals all the way in this one.
Bengals.
Cincinnati. Come on here, folks. Welcome to the jungle.
There you go. A clean sweep for all these. Now we're moving on to a 10 o'clock game.
It's the competitive time of year.
Yes. The Steelers go into Cleveland to take on Barack Obama and the Browns. Tickets going as low as $63. Pittsburgh is a 3-point favorite. This is a little dicey. Can Barack beat the mighty Steelers and Tomlin? Ooh, I think it's going to be really close, but I'm going to go with the Steelers. I can't pick the number 44 right now.
Now listen, I'm going to give my best Barack Obama impression. I think Barack and the Browns might do something here, but I can't pick my Browns, so I'm going to go with the steel wheel in this one. Give me the Steelers.
Ooh, this one actually is a very good game. I think Cleveland's defense might, Myles Garrett sacking Aaron Rodgers a couple of times. I think this could be an ugly game where it's like 16-13, one of those kind of games. Give me Pittsburgh because, again, they're going to know their fate on the night before when the Ravens play the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
Randy,
don't do it. Don't do it.
I will say though, this next game.
What? We haven't had one yet? I thought Christmas was.
Nah, well, this one's pretty crusty.
I think I know which one it is.
Saints go in to play on the Titans. For some reason, someone's going to pay $58 to sit nosebleed in this game. 2.5-point favorite is the Saints. 60 degrees in Nashville. Give me the Saints. I think they're going to march into town and get another W.
I don't know. You saw the Titans against the Chiefs, man. They blew them out. Nah, give me the Saints.
Yeah, no, give me New Orleans. They'll walk down, they'll strut down Broad Street with the win.
Hey, Maverick.
Maverick.
Maverick, who you got?
Saints, baby.
I thought Maverick was going to be an island dog.
No islands yet. I think we all are pretty much picked the same team.
There's been no disagreement so far.
There's another who gives a fuck game for sure. You're gonna see it.
Well, yeah, there's gonna be a couple more, but this one could be kind of decent, although it could be a slaughter too. Jacksonville's a 6.5-point favorite on the road in Indy to take on the Colts. Tickets going as low as $68. Jaguars look to improve their playoff positioning, and I think they will. Old Man Rivers will keep it close, but give me the Jags.
Old Man River is going to lose. Give me the Jags.
Philip Rivers will cry us a river as Jacksonville wins.
Keep it going, Randy. Give us a song.
After what I saw against
the here we go.
Niners, I still don't think it's enough. Give me the Jags.
All right, so that moves us on to Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins.
Dude, this is the only weather that's 80 degrees this time of year, and that's in Miami. It's the Battle of Florida. Tampa Bay comes into town desperately needing a win. Miami trying to do something right there. They are 5.5-point home underdogs. Tickets going as low as $87. Only because they got to have this win. Give me the Buccaneers.
I don't know, man. Dolphins might play the role of the spoiler. Ooh, that's a good one. Give me the Bucs in a close one. I think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's got to have this game. Quinn Ewers not going to get it done. If it was Tua, maybe because he has a better opportunity, but give me the Bucs. They need it.
Bucs.
All right. That now moves us on to Randy's team. The Jets 3-12 are a 13.5-point underdog at home against the Patriots, who are the opposite, 12-3, 7-0 on the road. $34 is the cheapest ticket. Hate to say it, Randy, but Patriots by murder.
Yeah, give me the Patriots.
Just for Randy's case, whenever we say by murder, something strange happens.
I know.
I'm going to say Patriots belt to ass.
There you go.
Adjust it a little bit.
Belt to ass. Like that.
Patriots dick in ears.
You're not gonna pick your team, Randy?
What? I guess the Patriots?
It's
probably going to be like 34-10.
True. Now here's
I
one.
just realized I haven't gave any scores tonight.
I know, right?
It's
now it moves us on to another 10 o'clock game. Seattle goes into Carolina to play the Panthers. This might get some division in the picks. Seattle going in as a 7-point favorite. Tickets going as low as $96, 64 degrees. All I got to say is don't throw the ball to Cooper Kupp and you'll be fine. Defense looks all right. They should get the W. I'm crossing my fingers we get a road win. Let's go Hawks.
I got to go with Seattle in this one. I'm picking Seattle.
by all means, I would love an upset in this game. I would love it. It would be a great
I bet you would.
present. It would be great. But Seattle, to me, is the better team, even though it's in Carolina. Rams lost there. It's a tough place. They're playing well. They got a little hype, pop and circumstance. But Seattle's on business. They know the following week's going to be the showdown.
No, Randy.
Per kitty.
Listen to what I got to say here, boys.
Oh, here we go.
The Hawks coming off an emotional win against the Rams.
Listening.
Go on the road in Carolina.
Oh, I'm an island boy. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm just trying to be. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm the only one that picked the team.
We got our first island boy.
We're shutting Todd up this week, baby.
That's going to be a long show next week. When
Hey.
Oh no, it's going to be a
Rant.
5-second rant next week for Toddy.
I will say this,
I'm gonna be here. Bye.
Randy. I will say this: you have been the most persistent when it comes to picking the Panthers this year. So at least you stick with your guns on that one.
Hey, at least with all the picks last week, Randy is not the only person on this panel that has a sub 500 record on Island Boys. Todd is a gracious 9-11.
There you go. That's also my birthday.
That's right.
Yeah. So now, if who gives a fuck game of the week
Had a
was
poster child.
Yeah, had a poster child. This is it. This could be the who gives a fuck game of the year. So we had the game of the year, Seattle and the Rams. This could be. Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Yay, Lamar fat ass
baby.
Jackson.
Yes,
So-
sir.
The next game we got is the Giants at Raiders. The Raiders 2-13 versus 2-13. Can we get a tie in this one? Giants haven't won on the road all year. Vegas is a 1.5 point favorite. God, do we have to pick the?
I don't know who to pick, to be honest.
Is this the Mulligan game?
No.
It might be. Give me the Raiders to
Oh
win.
wow.
Yeah, I'm picking the Raiders to finally win a game after all these weeks of losing. Give me the Raiders.
I'm going with Lamar Fat Ass Jackson on this one.
I have honestly what? Like they played good against Houston, so like it confused me. If they got blown out by Houston, I'd feel comfortable picking the Giants. But then the Giants, Jackson Dart, got 0.02 fantasy points playing Minnesota. It doesn't make any effing sense. Giants have won no freaking road game.
Well, you
Why
got.
not do it this week? Give me the Giants.
Oh,
Is he an island boy?
is he an island boy, Randy?
I'm gonna be a freaking idiot. I know.
Randy.
Oh.
Oh, I'm an island boy. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm just trying to be. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm the only one that picked the team.
What a cutie.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
There you go.
A Home Alone reference there. I love it.
All right, we got a good one on Fox. It's the
Unbelievable.
Eagles going into Buffalo. Buffalo is a 1.5 point favorite. This is a toss-up right here. But I like Josh Allen and the Bills to edge one out against the Eagles. I think they cover that spread by 4. Give me the Bills.
If the Eagles were playing for more than just second place, I would pick the Eagles. So I'm going to go with the Bills on this one.
That's right, Maverick. Tell my pick. He knows the secret sauce. Give me because it's in Buffalo. Give me Josh Allen in that case. Close game. This has to be the Bills' springboard to the playoffs. This is where their momentum starts. They have to.
All right, before I answer this door, give me the Eagles, baby. I'm my island boy.
Yes,
You are.
I'm an island boy. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm just trying to be. Yes, I'm an island boy. I'm the only one that picked the team.
He was so shocked. He wasn't sure he was an island boy.
He's playing those boobies like they were bongos.
No, it's funny. He hit the play button and he left the screen. It was almost like he danced for us on the other
He
side.
did.
That's true. I think he did. Now we move on to the Peacock game of the
God.
week. It's the Bears going into Santa Clara to take on
This
the
is a good one.
49ers. Both teams are 11-4. This could be
This
game of
is
the
a
week.
good one.
Tickets going as low as just $340 to sit nosebleed. Niners are 3-point favorites. I disagree with Vegas. Give me the Bears.
This is a good one.
To ruin Dom's master plan.
Hey, all plans got a beginning and it has an end. And I think it ends this week with your plan, Dom. Give me the Bears in an upset.
I will have no problem being an Island boy in this one. It's going to be a close game. It's a dogfight. This is probably one of the few competitive games over the weekend. Come on. What are we thinking here, folks? Are we dumb? We know where I'm going. Give me the Niners. Let's go.
Randy.
What?
You know what to do, Randy.
Just show my cokehead and everything.
Cue the music. Cue the music, Randy.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm an island.
What?
Give me the Niners, baby. I don't think
Oh.
the Bears. I think they drop it this year. I think they're on a little emotional high after that big win against the Packers.
What a way to rile us up, man. I was ready to You slide off you.
Your Niners better not let me down.
It's our first split. Okay, I think there's a couple games that are going to decide this week between us. That's for sure. Now the Monday night game, boy, oh boy, if you could flex this one, you would have flexed it already. I hope the Rams lose, but God damn it, the Rams go into Atlanta to take on a really sucky Atlanta Falcons team. The Rams are 7.5-point favorite. Give me the Rams.
I'm about to say, don't do it. Don't do it, Todd. Yeah, give me the Rams.
Scores. Don't forget your scores.
Oh yeah. Rams 40, Falcons 14.
I got the Rams. They let their foot off the gas in the fourth quarter. Give me 38-20.
I got Rams 34-17.
Yeah, you're right. I think the Rams will be ahead in this one big. I'm picking the Rams. I think they're going to let their foot off the gas a little bit in the second half and beat the Falcons 37-14.
You know what? You're very close to my score, man.
I know.
There you go.
Is Puka playing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't foresee him being out.
he just has to be anti-Semitic a little bit more, and he'll be ready to go.
You know what, Todd?
Christmas is coming. We'll see what his Christmas Day post is.
Yeah.
Probably a
You goddamn
Libra.
motherfuckers.
Oh my God! Wow. Backups.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Fucking Todd, damn it.
all right.
Hey,
So
as always, the Rams taking the 49ers, sloppy seconds.
oh wow.
Dang.
All right. So with that being said, everybody, I'm gonna sign off my side here. My final thought is, how does that Rams loss taste? Huh, Rams fans? You guys like that? Ooh,
Todd, you still doing it, aren't you?
You go Coral at Disneyland.
I know you like that Seahawk in your mouth, and yeah, we got that dub.
You're dirty.
I swear to God,
Congratulations,
when Todd wins, you will not hear the end of it until he says, "I'm done talking about it."
Oh, I saw it all when I saw the twirl at Disneyland. I'm like, oh, you fucking asshole.
Oh, he's letting y'all Rams fans
Fucking
have it.
asshole. I laughed so hard and hated you at the same fucking time. I'm so pissed off in that game.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Todd, you got a bet with Mateo?
Oh, we'll talk about that next week. We'll get
Let's do it. My
Okay.
final word.
Does it involve me get to do something?
Yeah. Go ahead, Matt.
My final word is thank you guys for watching and commenting. And we enjoy all of you guys watching us. And thank you for the new fans that supports us and all old fans that support us. Thank you.
Absolutely. Wishing everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Enjoy it with your family, your friends. tell everybody about the show and remind everybody that this is the only team that matters.
Don't do that.
It's going to be great. You know, stay humble, stay happy. Go Niners. Faithful to the Bay.
Everything they said. Later, bitches.